Hello everyone, Wolfie here. Welcome to my first video since TBC was launched. From what I have gathered, it was successful as well. Many realms are full or on high population, layered but still very good. While everyone is leveling or halfway there by this point, if not done already, let's talk about what to do and focus on first after reaching level 70. When I tell my non-WoW friends that the game actually only starts when you reach 70, they don't believe me, since leveling takes so much time. Anyway, without further ado, let's tackle one by one what you should focus on before the next thing. Number 1. Normal dungeons reputation farming. It is true that you can't farm reputation in normals after reaching honor level in all dungeons, but as many suggested, and I signed that, it's actually faster and better to reach honored through dungeon grinds and then quests to boost your reputation further, since you need about 12,000 reputation to reach the reward level and heroic key. But keep in mind that if you're not in hardcore guild or don't enjoy dungeon grinding but rather questing, go ahead and take your time. What matters is that you enjoy your journey and not be pressured by anyone or monthly subscription to speedrun it. Game is not going anywhere. Number 2. Next thing you gotta do is actually focus on reaching the reward reputation with the faction from which you get most useful items. For example, it can be Scryer for the Trinket, or Keepers of Time for Continuum Blade and Tanking Head Enchant, or Lover City for their Healing Trinket, which is not unique by the way, and Pattern for Hunter Quiver, and so on. Each faction is different and some of them give nice pre-raid bis or even bis items, patterns to continue your profession grind and similar. But how do you grind rep from honor to reward if you don't get any rep points in normal dungeons? Well, in almost every dungeon hub, there is one dungeon that is tuned for high level. It's harder to finish, thus it continues to reward reputation after honored. For Hellfire, it's Shatter Halls, for Tempest Keep, it's all of them, for Ocean Dawn, it's Shadow Labyrinth, etc. But the twist is, you need a key for them. It is obtainable through a short chain of quests or lootable. I talked about it in my previous video, which is linked to the corner or in the description. But yeah, get your keys for those instances, dude. Number 3. Get a flying mount. This one is really close to the previous one due to need to get the flying for the Alcatraz key. Regardless, you need a flying mount in order to grind normals as well, but Tempest Keep is just one of the dungeon hubs you can grind. As soon as you can spare some money to buy it, do it. It will be costly, about 1000 gold, but really worth it, since you can't continue into Karazhan without it as well. At least not until later phases. Ritual of Summoning won't work in Netherstorm, as subsequently in Tempest Keep either. It's gonna stink, man. It's important to note that if you cannot afford a mount, you need to farm gold, either through professions or questing and farming, and funnel the money into upgrading your profession, especially if your profession has a cooldown. So in this case, skip this step and go to the next one. Number 4. Get your professions up. In the meantime, between questing or dungeon grinding, spare some time to level up your profession as well. Now that you're level 70, you should get them to an appropriate level in order to craft some pieces if it is a crafting profession, or to be able to craft materials on cooldown if it's possible with your profession, such as Primal Might or Clots. Gathering professions are skilled up while leveling anyway if you did a quest route, although Blizzard did us dirty and made skinning really slow. Even though skinnable mobs appeared as orange, which means 100% chance of getting skill points, currently it's behaving as green. Every now and then it will proc a point. It's painful and I don't like it. As I mentioned before, this step can come before getting a fly mount if you are in need of money and cooldowns. Number 5. Karazhan Prequest. Next to Outland, TBC brought some changes or additions to Azeroth as well. One of which is the new 10-man raid in Deadwind Pass. Unless you have been living under a rock for the past 13 years, you know I'm talking about Karazhan. Basically, it was closed before Khadgar went to Outland many years ago prior to the Burning Crusade expansion. And now to access it, you need a key that is shattered in 3 pieces, and those pieces are hidden in Outland dungeons. In order to get them, you need to go through a quest chain which requires you to clear some harder dungeons. If you want to know more in detail about this quest chain, you can check my previous video again. Just a note that you will need a flying mount for this as well, so follow this guide step by step. You can start the quest chain, get rewards, do instances, all the way until 2nd and 3rd fragment quest in the chain, without the flying mount. Number 6. Now that you're attuned for Karazhan as well, you get your professions up, that yields you some money, in process of grinding river reputation and waiting for your slow leveling friend, or few guildies to catch up, you might as well start other noticeable quest chains in Outland. For example, Battle of Crimson Watch, Verdest Must Be Stopped, Dimensius the All-Devouring, the Cipher of Damnation, the Houndmaster, Showdown, the Ring of Blood, Durn the Hungerer, and so on. If you would like me to help you out with a quick guide on these, you can request it in the comments, and in the meantime consider finishing the quest of subscribing to Wolfie. Number 7. Last step would be to farm heroic versions of the instances in order to increase your reputation further to Exalted and farm pre-raid pieces before you dive into Karazhan, and 25-man raids. If you are lucky enough, your pre-raid or even expansion best slot item can drop for you in normal, such as Resto Druid's Idol in Shadow Labs, or Healing Trinket from Black Morass. Also, while on this topic of reputation farming, it is important to mention getting your Scryer or Aldo reputation to Exalted through questing and later on through turning in items at NPC. These items are farmable in Outland only, majority in Netherstorm, but Terakar Forest and Shadowmoon Valley have good farming spots as well. And then next to that one, you need to get your Shatar reputation and Cenarion Expedition to Exalted as well, so you're able to purchase flasks from your faction's banks, if you decide to go with them of course. But as it's only available in Phase 2, it's the last step to do. With Heroic difficulty comes another currency of the game. Every boss in Heroic and Raid instances will drop you a Badge of Justice, which can accumulate and can be exchanged for highly strong item pieces, some of which might be even bis. It's an awesome thing to do with your friends or guildmates if you have them while waiting for them to catch up with you. At the end, I want to ask you, how is your leveling going? How far are you? Tell me down in the comments. I'm personally not a speedrunner, but I'm having more fun just grinding through quests and mobs. And this is it for the video. As always, stay safe and have fun playing the game. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!